It smells good in here.
All right, today I am going to teach you all how to make Glühwein. Now, Glühwein is usually drank during holiday time, Christmas time in Europe, especially in Germany. And if you've ever been to a Christmas market, you have probably enjoyed a nice warm cup of Glühwein, which is pretty much a spiced, cinnamony red wine that's heated. Perfect on those cold winter days or nights or mornings. So let's make some Glühwein, yeah? Let's do it. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to make a pretty big batch. So we're going to use 1.5 cups of water. And then we're going to boil that. And then we're going to add the same amount of sugar, so 1.5 cups of sugar. We are going to add the sugar. And all we're trying to do is make a nice little syrup. We're going to also add some cinnamon sticks. And we're just going to let that simmer down a little bit. Turn down the heat, of course. Now, because I like to use the orange peels, I like to wash and make sure my oranges are nice and clean. Get through that wax off of it, scrub it down nice and as good as you can. And then we're going to cut it in half. Like this. Next, on top of our syrup, we are going to squeeze the 2 halves of oranges inside the nice, sugary, watery syrup. Just like that. Last. Now, not too many like to use these, but I like to use juniper berries. Like that. And I will throw maybe 6 or 7 in there. And now we're just gonna let it rest there. You know, let it get warm, because it's gonna just be all cozy and stuff. So we'll let it just sit there for a little bit in low temperature heat and turn into a nice little syrup that we're gonna add to our wine. So far, pretty simple, right? All right, while we're waiting for that syrup to thicken, and it usually takes about 20-30 minutes on low heat, we can go ahead and cut up some of these nice little oranges. And we're just gonna keep the peel on the oranges and cut them in little slices, little tiny slices. Later on, we're just going to throw everything together in a crock pot and warm it up. Easy. Hallo, guten Tag. So the syrup is almost ready. So what we're going to do now is everyone's favorite. We're going to have a sip. It's good. It's good. And we're just going to fill up this crock pot. Now, we like to use Stella Rose because it's not too sweet, but it's sweet. This is one of the big bottles, the big boy bottles. I think it's like 1,500 milliliters. Let me see. Yep, 1,500 milliliters. There we go. And then we're going to drop in some of the oranges. Like this, and we're just going to let that sit there for a little bit. Now, I know our syrup has a couple of cinnamon sticks, but I like to just add a couple of them. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then, I like to use some of these spices. They are called star anise, however you want to say it. You can actually purchase these at Amazon, but they kind of look like this. And they smell interesting. So I like to throw just a couple of those in there. Again, I guess it looks like a star anise. Star anise? I don't know. Either way. All right, our syrup is pretty much done. So I'm going to add this to our mix. Oh, it's gonna smell good in here. It's gonna smell wunderbar, wunderschön, yeah. All right, and we're just gonna turn this on low. It's about what? Almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. By tonight, it's gonna be nice and warm. You just don't want to cook it too warm. You know, you don't want to burn off that liquor. Just a nice warm Glühwein, sitting outside, watching the stars. It's gonna be a good night.